You're a loser. You're a
Wow.
loser.
Wow.
How am I supposed to be with you when I got these men all the time in my DMs offering me?
Young living every day, giving it to you and cutting straight. Now listen, if this is your first time watching my video and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that, y'all. Now moving forward, man, today is about a dude who kicked his girlfriend out, because he found out she was pregnant by somebody else. Let's dive into this one, y'all.
You're a loser. You're
Wow.
a loser.
Wow.
How am I supposed to be with you when I got these men all the time in my DMs offering me luxury cruises, mansions, all this different stuff, and then I come home to you playing video games in your underwear?
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
Now, we know for sure, right? First, this ain't no real video because he wouldn't be recording no girl telling him that he's a loser. And first and second off, listen, guys, you never ever want to deal with a female who view you as a loser. There would never be no respect there. And if it's no respect there, it can't be no love. And then the other part she said about how could she be with you when this man in her DM pretty much hitting her up and he's at home playing the video game. This is a big issue with social media and women. You know what I'm saying? This is hypergamy at its finest. As long as they got social media, they could always shop and have a loose eye and look for better options. Always having the desire to want to move up the rankings. But let's continue.
It was good when we first started dating.
That's 7 years ago. I've grown as a person, and you haven't. I've outgrown you.
Wow.
Damn.
That's another term they like to use too. Translation: I'm making money and you still stuck in the same place. I outgrown you. Instead of just saying that I got my life on point, I'm making more money than him and he's still stuck on stupid. But they like to use these dressed up terms, I call it womanese. They like to say I outgrown him or we outgrew each other. But let's continue.
So after all these years, you have to tell me that about getting pregnant by another man? We couldn't separate we couldn't have this conversation before we got to this part.
Things happen, but
I had to find out you was pregnant.
You weren't taking
How low
care
of you?
of me.
That's low.
You were not. The bottom line is that you were not taking care of
I'm
me.
a hardworking
so I
man.
went into another man's arms.
What?
He found out she was pregnant. Now I always tell you guys, if a female's pregnant, listen, swipe. You must know. I'm going to always know. You must always know. Regardless of the situation, regardless of how they feel don't match up with reality. You need to know. They can guarantee it's their baby. You need to ensure it's your child as well. That was the first thing, right? And then what she say? He wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, and she fell in the arms of another man, right? So if the other guy was that valuable, why are you still with him? See, this is what you got to understand. A lot of times when it comes to these girls, they play chess. If the dude was that valuable, if the dude wanted to actually be with her, she wouldn't still be with a guy that don't have money. Now we're talking the hypothetical. If a woman if a woman is with a dude that's broke, he play video games, he ain't got nothing going on, he don't grow and improve himself, and then she happened to meet another dude, right, that's just as charismatic and charming, but he happened to have his life on point. And she get pregnant by the other guy. The only reason why you'll be pregnant by the other dude and still with the current guy is because the guy that you're pregnant by don't want to give you nothing serious. That's Tyrone. But let's continue.
I'm a hardworking man. I gave you everything you asked for me. What more you want?
I'm in here splitting half of these bills. You're not taking care of me.
The rent is $4,000.
So? A real man could pay.
Hold on, y'all. And there's another clip too. It's another clip. We're going to continue. So part two. It's a part two.
And some. I should be in the hills somewhere. This is expensive.
What he said the last time, the rent's $2,000, right? And then before that, said that you split the bills. This is what you got to understand, guys. If you're going 50-50 with a female, there is a strong chance she's not going to see you as a man. Most women have to look up to you. if you're going half and half with her on the bills, she's gonna feel like she has just as much as rights in the relationship as you do. She's gonna feel like she's an equal to you. They don't want to feel like an equal. They want a man that's above them. They don't like the terms, a superior. They don't like superior. They don't like that term, but they need a man that they're gonna look up to. And if, like I said, if you're going 50-50 with them, most of the time, not all of the time, most of the time, they're gonna see you as an equal. And the level of respect isn't gonna be where you want it to be at. And then what she say? Oh, the rent is $4,000. He's saying he paying $2,000. That's the thing. This is the thing, right? Hypothetically, let's just say this was real. Listen, most women are not biologically hardwired to go out and work X amount of hours like a man is. You need to be covering either all or mass majority of responsibility, man. I'm telling you, that's just to mitigate risk. And even after that, it still don't even make it an even playing field to where she might not look. But this is why you got to cover all assets, being in shape, having your mind on point, having your money on point, being articulate, being masculine, being a decision maker. You have to have so many different traits in line, and she needs to see that she could be easily replaced. Even if you're not actually gonna do it, they need to know that there's other women that's lined up ready to take their spot, because they behave a lot better when it's that way. When they feel like they're the best that you had, it's gonna have a firm effect on how they can treat you, man. Let's continue.
Gotta maintain with Botox, you don't want me looking older. I gotta take care of myself. You don't pay for that. You have all these expectations on me that you can't even provide.
Real man is not proven unless his pockets is fat. A real man.
You gotta pay to play. You gotta pay to play.
It was free. I was already with you. I was already playing.
You weren't maintaining. You had me, and then you stopped doing the things that you did to get me. You took me for granted.
See, you heard what she said. You gotta pay to play. I'm a fair dude. I don't hold all the responsibility on her. I put some of the responsibility on him as well. Yes, I do. What she say? You have to pay to play. You chose a woman with the mindset of pay to play. And then you question when you going 50-50 on the bills with her and she slip up and have a baby by another dude. Man, listen, this is hypothetically in a situation, these are men that are not aware of their value as a guy. And you can tell based upon the kind of women you choose. Pay to play. That's more of the selling yourself in exchange for money mindset. That's what she had. You have to pay to play. You need to maintain this translation. You need to maintain this body. You need to maintain this luxurious life I want. This Botox. You need to pay for these upgraded BBLs. You need to pay for all these bags. You need to pay for everything. You cannot go half on bills with a woman in general, and you damn sure can't go half on bills with a female with the mindset of you have to pay to play. That's an L, man. Let's continue.
You took me for granted. So how are you going to be mad when another guy stepped up and wanted to give me what I deserve?
I love you though. Why would you do that?
Really, nigga?
You mad when another man step up and give me what I deserve? What makes you think that you're entitled to this? What makes you think you deserve to have another man? You can't deserve to have something else if you're willing to cheat on your dude and get pregnant by another man while you're still in a relationship. If you was any kind of person and you really was unhappy, what you should have done is broke up with the man and then went on and dealt with somebody else. But you're trying to keep one foot in, one foot out because you're trying to play chess. And like I said before, that other dude isn't giving you commitment. Oh, and another thing he said, but I love you. Literally, a female is telling you to your face that she cheated on you for another man. And the word to come out of your mouth is, but I love you. Now, I don't believe this is real, but hypothetically speaking, it's a lot of dudes that act like this, right? And we all know if this really happened for real, like I already said, there's no way in heck that he'll be sitting there that calm and recording it for TikTok. Let's continue.
Because I'm sick. I'm sick of your excuses. I'm sick of your laid up playing video games all the time.
Damn!
Hold up. Did she say beta? Hold on. We're going to rewind that.
I'm sick of your laid up playing video games all the time.
Beta playing video games all the time.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
If a female call you a beta and then tell you that you a loser, you have absolutely no place in that relationship. You need to kick her to the curb, give her the boot, steel toe, caterpillar style. But listen, it's one more part. We're going to play that one too.
The amount of money you were making 3 years ago, you're not evolving. Like, you're not growing. How am I going to be attracted to that?
Like I said, they are attracted to men they can look up to. And if you're not growing, and if she outgrow you, now there are exceptions to the rules where there's some women out there who make more money than the dude, and the dude still, in control of the money and how things is going. Salute to those guys who've been able to pull that off. But most dudes don't have it to be able to do that. Most guys don't have the vernacular that's spectacular enough to be able to pull that off. Most of the time, if a girl start out earning the dude, she's going to look down on them and she's going to lose respect for you, and she'll never look at you the same way because you just don't know what you're doing. Let's continue.
That's just, I can't even look at you like a man anymore. You're just pathetic.
Damn!
I can't believe I wasted my whole 7 years with you. This is crazy.
Me either.
I was loyal. I work hard. I made sure everything. And this is how I get repaid.
You knew when you met me the type of men I usually dated. NFL players, celebrities. Like, how are you going to come with me with the bare minimum all the time and expect me to actually stay with you?
You are a hoe.
When they tell you who they is, you better believe them. When they tell you who they is, you better believe them. You know what kind of woman you dealing with? Let me tell you something, dude. You come across a girl like that done dealt with these kind of guys on that level, man, move on out the way. You in the way. You don't know what you're doing. You're going to get finessed. You're going to get used. You know what I'm saying? You probably just a emotional tampon for it, honestly. After she been used up by Ray Ray, who playing the NFL. Let's keep it all the way real. You got to be ready. You have to be in position to be able to deal with females on that level. And like this woman said, hypothetically, if they tell you what kind of person they is and you don't got what it takes to maintain that, what kind of dudes they like, move out the way, man. But let's continue.
You need to take accountability. But for you to be pregnant on me after I gave you my all.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You sit there, you play video games all the time. You're out all the time. You never pay me any attention.
It's okay.
That's another thing. Not paying them zero attention at all. Playing the video games all day. Well, listen, that will easily get you cheated on. Women will cheat and get stroked by another dude just because you won't talk to him. You ain't never heard of the term, a shoulder to crown turned to a dick to ride on? I'm telling you, a shoulder crown turned to a dick to ride on, and she be riding Tyrone getting that end zone and make her bust till she gone. I'm telling you, man. Let's continue.
If you want to blame anybody, you got to blame yourself.
No, I'm blaming you because you're pregnant right now and you're not faithful.
Well, when you point the finger, there's 4 more pointing back at you, baby.
Whatever.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
In real life, these are the kind of things that could potentially happen as a man when you don't know your value. And you have to understand, a woman's strong point is her being able to thrive off men that don't know their value. They don't like when you know your value. They don't like when you got standards. Now, a woman with that mindset, if she hypothetically speaking, say she dealt with somebody that was in the league or played sports or any type of professional athlete or in the entertainment industry, right? Clearly, if that was true, she dated these guys, them guys with some simps. Because you can tell by her level of entitlement and feel like she deserves something, lets you know that these men didn't make her earn anything. You got to make these women earn relationships. You have to make them earn it. That's the only way they're going to respect it. Whatever it is. I don't advocate marriage, but you got to make these women earn it. I'm going to play this. I want to play one more video because I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. When I tell you, it is the truth when they say they don't like when you know your value. Listen to this, man. Let's dive into it.
I'm gonna let you men in on a little secret, ladies. Don't kill me for this, but women hate for a man to know his worth. I said it, yeah. We don't like that shit. Nigga come around thinking he know his worth. Oh, he too good for this, he too good for that. A man that know his worth ain't gonna let us play with him. And I don't like that. Me personally, I don't like that. Nigga, I need you to come around not knowing shit.
You heard her? Man that know his worth ain't gonna let you play with him. I don't like him knowing nothing because I like to get my way all the time. I'm used to dealing with a whole bunch of icy blue pill beta saps who don't know their worth. They don't have no boundaries. I can exercise the right to be in a relationship with this man while still acting like I'm single, going out, acting like a 304. That's what some of them like. And I ain't gonna say all of them. But most of them ain't used to dealing with a man who got standards because most of you ninjas have no standards. I'm gonna play it back one more time. I want this to sink inside your cranium. Listen to this, man.
I'm gonna let you men in on a little secret, ladies. Don't kill me for this, but women hate for a man to know his worth. I said it, yeah. We don't like that shit. Nigga come around thinking he know his worth. Oh, he too good for this, he too good for that. A man that know his worth ain't gonna let us play with him. And I don't like that. Me personally, I don't like that. Nigga, I need you to come around not knowing shit.
See? A man who ain't gonna let us play with, man that know his worth ain't gonna let you play. See? This is the thing. I can't say all of them, but it's a lot of girls like that who think it's Candyland. They think it's sweet. Like a Debbie cake, as I say. They think it's a game, man. You need to know your worth. This is one video. It's probably more girls out there, but she's bold enough to say it. That's where they thrive, off you not knowing. We done got to the place in society now where they don't even care to tell the truth. Excuse me. They'll tell the truth because they know, guess what? You still gonna simp anyway. You still gonna be a simp anyway. It was a girl that said she made $400,000 off of OnlyFans. You know what she said? She said she make more than the doctors. Once you take a female who have absolutely no idea what it's like to actually have to go out, sacrifice, suffer to become successful and actually make money. You take that very much so young girl who can just go on OnlyFans, right? Showcase her body and make just as much as doctors. Do you understand what that does to the mentality? Do you understand what that does to the ego of a young woman? They have absolutely no idea how currency really works. And I'm not saying all, I'm just saying for the girls who doing that kind of work. They don't like when you know your worth. Because guess what? When men wake up and start knowing their worth, they ain't paying for no OnlyFans. When men wake up and start knowing their worth, they won't let these women get in relationships while still acting like they still single. When men actually start knowing their worth, these women gonna start behaving better. When men start actually knowing their worth, they ain't gonna be dealing with these females that got all this bad girl behavior, dressing like a 304. You understand? They gonna have to get back in place, but guess what? That ain't gonna happen because there's too many dudes out here who saps, man. I don't even hold all the female to blame. I hold the man to blame because guess what? You entertaining it. If you subscribe to OnlyFans, you an icy blue pill beta sap. And another thing, a woman talking about she pregnant, about to have a baby. You always make sure you get a DNA test. Swipe, like I said already, and I'll say it again. I'm always gonna know. But listen, y'all, that's all I gotta say about this video. Before I get out of here, let's be on our purpose. Let's be on our grind. Let's get the money on point. Let's get the mind on point. Let's get the body on point, develop them social skills, and last but not least, man, get you a passport and travel to a destination of your liking, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And you dang sure ain't gonna be dealing with no ungrateful females, man, that feel entitled to something that they ain't even earned. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Let me know what y'all think about this video down in the comments. But I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.
Yeah, got the streets on fire, feel the heat, the Wayne way. Ain't never had no handouts. just put in work, I'm self-made. Superhero strength, I got the power, Luke Cage. Flexing on them haters like Drake. This is real rap, no cap. Bust it down